Welcome back to Pac-Man World 2. So this is going to be a yap-heavy episode, but I kind of want to just address, where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been thinking about, a lot of stuff, really, like where this channel's going. So I just got a lot to get off my chest, and the gameplay will be going on, progressing and stuff, but I'll just be mostly talking about things that are important to me, which is kind of the whole point of this video. I feel like lately I've been with the channel trying to just be something I'm not, which is like some super loud, like clip farming YouTuber who makes like insane funny reactions, and that's why I was considering using a face cam for so long, because I felt like I had to be this person to be successful on this platform. And I mean, I don't think you have to, but that's definitely an easier way to do it, is kind of just fake this personality, and I just can't bring myself to do that, because it kind of goes against everything I started this channel for. I mean, shit, if you go back and look at my first video, it's just me and a couple friends, like, over summer break in high school, just playing Terraria, being a bunch of dipshits, and it's not the best video. The audio quality's terrible, the video quality's pretty bad too, and there's like no structure or editing, but like, it's just so genuine, and that's what's important to me. So I guess I'll start by talking about like the structure I want for my videos from now on, because it's been all over the place, because I've been, trying to figure out what works for me. So, oh yeah, time trial mode. Nah, I won't do it right now because I'm just yapping. But I think I'm gonna try to do daily videos, and I've tried that before, but how my process goes for making a video for a while was like I would record for like 2 hours for like one video, which isn't a lot compared to like people who make like commentaries or video essays, but like for gameplay channels and let's play channels, like in my genre, like that's a shit ton of time. And then I'd edit that down to like 15-ish minutes, so like an eighth of the video would be what's left. And I feel like that works for like, retention, but in terms of like being genuine, you're just cutting out so much that it's like, I don't know, it's hard to like see me as just a person, so I kind of have to, I guess, play it risky and just be like, what, if people do click off my video because they're bored, I just kind of got to take that risk, because I gotta say what I gotta say, and I gotta just be me, and I'm me in like long stretches of conversation, and sometimes I do just have to talk for like 5 minutes straight. And the thing with YouTube is like, it's taken so long for me to realize, but like, I mean, I am a goober, I'm a silly guy sometimes, but like, sometimes you just kind of feel like you have to be a certain persona for, certain fans or whatever, and even though they support you, their support is kind of like not supportive, because despite them only wishing the best for you, you're kind of like forcing yourself into this persona that it's fake, and they didn't mean to do that, and you didn't mean to do that, but it's kind of just something that happened. And I've always kind of struggled with like overly people-pleasing throughout my life, so it's like something I kind of have to just accept, that this channel is mine, and it's completely revolved around what I want to do, no one else uploads, no one else has access to this channel but me, and no one else edits or anything. And like, it will stay that way, like that's how I want it. I don't want to be, like some clip farming person who just kind of not authentic. I want to be authentic all the time, because I've seen so many of my favorite YouTubers recent times, like years ago and everything, just kind of sell out. Like, they'd become reaction YouTubers, and just, it's just not something I ever want to do. So even if it does cost me, subs, views, whatever, I have to be genuine. And I just have to be, sometimes funny, sometimes serious, but I just got to be me. Especially lately, because it feels like with, they've been trying to take the U out of YouTube for well over a decade now. But like with all this AI and shit, and like, thumbnails getting more and more intense and crazy to capture these, like Zoomers' attention and shit. Like, they're trying to capture the attention of like 8-year-olds who can barely, go 10 minutes without their tablet. And it's like, that's not my audience, and even if it was, like, I couldn't do that and be like happy with myself. And I mean, I guess some people can view it just as work, but like, Sure, I mean, I do make some money off of it, not nearly enough to be like a full-time job or a replacement for that, but like, even if I do get to that point ever, I still want this to be something I enjoy, like something I can view as a hobby, because otherwise I won't love doing it. Which is, in my opinion, the best kinds of videos, is when, you know, someone's like genuinely enjoying playing a game or like talking, and me just being able to talk like in a constant stream is you know, usually a problem for my probably autistic ass. I'm not gonna self-diagnose or anything, but like it's just, that can be an advantage if I use it right on this platform, because obviously, like, with the exception of live streams, which I might do in the future at some point, but like, I can just talk because, you know, it's just me talking in a microphone, which is usually a bad thing, because in a conversation, you know, two people are talking, so you can't just talk over someone, because that's a dick move. But here I can just like let out a constant stream of thoughts, and that's actually a good thing, and I just kind of need to embrace that and, you know, be myself and stop trying to like super edit everything into like 5 minutes after like 6 hours of recording. Like, that works for some people, but like, I just need to kind of tone it back and be more authentic, because it's so easy to fall in this like personality for the sake of retention and stats and stuff. But, you know, I've been taking a very short break, but I can't like stop thinking about making videos. Like, I love making videos. I love getting comments saying like, hey, this is funny, or like just people like having a conversation with each other or me, or like talking about the video or the game or anything, really, just something that like adds to someone's day, no matter how small. That's what I want. Like, that's why I do YouTube, is to entertain people, you know, whether that be like making someone laugh or like think more deeply about anything, really, or just, you know, being able to distract from the problems of life. It's helped me in the past. YouTubers have done it, and stuff like that is important to me, and I just kind of got to do what like works for me and what I enjoy. And, you know, some people will be disappointed, but like, those people, you know, it's not their channel, no hate to them or anything, but it's like, it's just something I have to do, because otherwise then this does just become a job, and then I'm gonna start being more generic, and my, you know, you'll see my audience, average audience age will go down to like fucking -2, because, you know, that's how all the, not to like sell anyone out, but like, for example, Sunday, I remember watching him when I was like really young, playing Minecraft and shit, and it's not like he was like super genuine then, but it felt more genuine. But again, that could have just been because I was younger. But now, like, if you watch his shit, it's like, his top videos are like Among Us slop and shit, and he's just like the super obnoxious, loud personality. And maybe it's just because I grew older, but I do feel like YouTubers should, you know, mature with their fan base, or at least mature in general. But maybe he just does view it as like a 9 to 5. He clocks in and can kind of put on this persona, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it pays the bills, and I'm not throwing shade at him or anyone like that. But I can't do that, because I need to be me. Like, this is why I'm like so bad with like faking emotions, and like why I could never be an actor, is because like I have no idea how to be anyone but myself, and shit, half the time I don't really even know like who, you know, I am or I want to be. So it's just more important to me to be like genuine. Oh fuck, that was a tight jump. And just like, sometimes it'll be like yapping over some ancient ass game, playing levels I've already beaten. Other times I'll, you know, be more energetic and funny and witty, but I just can't do that all the time, you know, and I've been trying to force myself into that. But it is easy too, because when I'm gaming, typically I'm just quiet, you know. I feel like a lot of people are, but I kind of have to recondition myself to like just talk over a mic, but also like say things that are actually on my mind, you know. And with the baked videos, that was helpful, because, you know, when I get high, like, that filter of like thoughts to words just isn't there. So I'll just say everything on my mind as soon as I think of it, which is very helpful for, you know, being genuine and filling up space with words, because that's how a video works. But I mean, there are no commentary channels, but obviously I could never really be one, because I don't know, it's just, I don't watch those. I don't really enjoy those too much, apart from like occasionally seeing a gameplay mechanic in a game or something. But like, I always wanted this channel to be, you know, something related to me, Obviously, if I'm not the focus and the game is, then I'd at least like to like add with it with, oh my god, that thorn is intense, with like funny commentary or like interesting, you know, facts or whatever. But it's just, it is really easy to like start treating it like a job, despite, you know, everyone wants it to be like a dream job. But it's kind of, you almost got to avoid that, because otherwise it will become a job and then you'll just not enjoy it anymore, because no one enjoys clocking in and shit. They do it for the money. And even though, you know, I do want this to be a career, because I'm really not amazing at any other job. It's not like I'm actually pretty good at jobs I've done in the past, but I don't enjoy them. I can't. I've never enjoyed a job I've had, not even slightly. And it's just one of those things that, like, the more I think about, the more, like, YouTube is genuinely the only thing that, like, I really enjoy that has made money. Again, not a huge amount, but, like, it's enough to show me, like, hey, this could be, you know, a career. And even if I have to sacrifice, you know, all the things and ignore all the analytics that are telling me to be, you know, do brighter thumbnails, do bigger thumbnails, and be louder and more interesting, you know, etc. And more or less words, like, I just have to be me, because that's the only person I can be. And it's one of those things, it's like, oh, you know, just do what's fun. And it sounds easy, but it's like someone telling you to get good in Dark Souls. Like, it's not like calling you stupid. It's not like saying it's this solution simple, even though it is. It's just like, it's so easy to lose track of that, because you're focused on, you know, reality, and reality can fucking suck sometimes. I mean, yeah, it's just, so there's been a lot on my mind. I haven't really ever taken a break from this channel, because I've actually been more active on it over time. Like, I've had this channel and have been making videos on it for over like 7 years, but probably only about like 2 or 3 of those were consistent, you know. But the more I do it, the more I realize I genuinely like love making content for people. And, you know, not every video can be a banger, but if I could even just, like, you know, improve a little bit, and I think I have been, but I've been, you know, losing track of that, because improvement isn't always, you know, concrete. It isn't always consistent. You could do something, you know, every day for a year and still feel like you're no better than the first day, but you are better even if you just, you know, can't see it. And that's like improvement. That's the improvement plateau is what it's called, or what I call it at least, is just, it's like, there's a plateau in like skill, or any skill, where you learn something and it's just kind of flat for a bit because you don't improve. But you still have to keep putting in the time, and then you will get over that plateau. And I think that's where I am now, is like, I'm in this weird spot where, like, I know I love doing YouTube, but that's it. Like, I don't know how I like editing my videos still. I don't know what games I enjoy playing on the channel, because playing a game just on my own and on the channel is like totally different. Because when I'm like playing a game, I'm just, you know, quiet, not really thinking about too much but the game. But with YouTube, obviously it's like a very different experience, because I can talk to an audience, and it's like, you know, it's like, there's just a lot more that goes into it, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I have to get used to it, because I do enjoy having that audience and like having people, you know, interact with the videos in one way or another, and enjoy them in any regard, really. These lava levels get fucked up, by the way. I don't know. I don't think I've beaten this. Oh, there we go. First death. Not in the series, but on the level. But I mean, there's just, so there's just been, you know, a lot I've been trying to get off my chest and thinking about, because it's just a lot to think about, you know. Fuck. But it's just, there's just so much that I want to do, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, but being on the internet in any capacity, you're going to disappoint people, you know, and I just kind of have to accept that and do what's, like, best for me. But it's also, you know, something I have to do is to just be as genuine as I can, because that's all I can do. Like, I can't put on this persona or, like, be, you know, baked all the time or whatever. And, you know, obviously a lot of people don't want me to be baked all the time, but some, like the minority, loud minority does. and I just can't do that, you know, for health reasons, obviously, and because I don't want to be the baked guy. I just want to be me, and getting drunk or baked once in a while is fun, because it's, you know, funny content, and I don't mind doing it, but, like, consistently doing it just in favor of views and appeasing everybody is just not something I could do anymore, and it's not... Don't think I'm trying to, like, shift blame or anything to the people who thought it was funny, because that's just it. They just thought it was funny. But, like, I kind of put this expectation on myself, and when, you know, there's comments saying, oh, do this again, that was so funny, it's easy to kind of just put everything... Oh, oops. Hello? There we go. I died. It's easy to put everything aside in favor of, you know, that one comment or a couple hundred more views. And I just, like... I need to stop myself from doing it, because it's really easy to fall in that habit of, oh, you know, just one more video of this, just, you know, make these people happy, but in reality it is the minority, and you're gonna have to disappoint people on the internet. So I just need to do what I enjoy, which right now is a super random, obscure Pac-Man game. And if you don't know, there's a remaster, or like remake, that came out of this game, but it's like $30-$40. Like, I don't even think the original game is that fucking price, and I got it, you know, just playing upscaled textures. So they changed the music and stuff, but I like the music in this game, honestly, like, a lot. So I don't think I'll get it, but it does seem pretty cool. They also made, like, all the ghosts in Pac-Man voiced. I never got that. Silent protagonists are great for two reasons. One, you can identify with them more as the player, and two, you don't have to worry about some cringe voice line. Hey guys, let's eat all the Pac pellets. Guh. Like, I know it's primarily marketed to kids, but, like, can I at least, you know, retain some self-respect when playing this already obscure game? Oh, this guy's a fucker. You do not want to stay still, because you'll launch lava balls at your dick. You don't want to melt a dick, let me tell you. Should be good, though. I don't think I'll have to lock into... I'm at 33 live, you know, I should be fine. Ow. Whatever, I don't care about all the collectibles too much. But it's just like... the end game for me is, like, building up a library of, like, content that people genuinely enjoyed. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Hopefully that respawns. But... I just genuinely want to build up, like, an actual channel, you know, like a place people can go to, like, watch videos they enjoy, and, like, have people have, like, multiple favorite videos, you know, because I don't want to be a one-hit wonder or anything, because, I mean, my top videos have nothing to do with what I'm making now. But the reason they were successful is because I enjoyed making them. They were spur of the moment, like, oh, I want to do this, and then without hesitation, I just did them, and that's it. That's as simple as it needs to be, you know. And it's easy to lose track of that all the time, because it's like PC optimization and then, like, you know, some Steam profile vids, which I just did those randomly because I was like, oh, this guy's kind of weird looking, or oh, this guy's got an interesting profile. But, like, it's just like, no content can I keep doing forever, even though that's kind of the general consensus. Oh my god, that was close. Level completed, hell yeah. They get harder later, man. But it's just like, there's so much I want to do, you know? And I guess, honestly, it is better to do, maybe not daily, but, like, there's got to be some balance I could do, because I don't like recording for 2 hours and then editing, like, most of that out. It just doesn't feel like what works for me, and it might have before. But I gotta be metal to bounce on that guy's face. But I want to do, like, I don't know, my own shit, regardless of, you know, if it costs views in the short term, because I do think it will pay off in the long term. Like, there is a lack of, like, genuine people on the platform now, because the platform has, you know, promoted just kind of being a sellout more than ever. And I mean, it's like half the creator's fault, half, you know, the platform's fault. What the hell do I do about this guy? Did I run out of the power-up? Do I just gotta die now? Oh, let's go. This level gets kind of fucked. Ow, I'm on fire. I could get that coin. Alright, checkpoint. Rev roll. Should be able to clear this, yeah. So it's just like, you know, there are a lot of games I want to play, and like what I was doing for a while was like keeping a list of all series I want to do, or like people told me to do. But like that in and of itself made it feel more stressful, because then I literally have like a list, like tasks at a job, and it's like there is an artistic element to YouTube, whether some people choose to ignore it or embrace it. And it's like I didn't really feel like I was making anything worth watching when I was just like going down a list of things that I needed to or should, or you know, anything. Because when you put them on a list, to me, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but like it doesn't feel like something I want to do when I write it down. Then it just feels like something I have to do, you know. When it's in my head, that's when I want to do it. But when it's like written down, it feels a lot more, you know, official, and like, oh, gotta get this done, you know. And it makes it less fun in that regard for me. And I do think that my best videos are the ones where I have the most fun, you know. Oh shit, is this on a timer? I don't even remember. I think the lava rise in this level because it's fucking evil. Oh god. Okay, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it. This is really sketch. Ooh, okay, we'll take it. But I mean, like, yeah, I just want to do what works, but also, more importantly, I want to do what I enjoy, because if I don't enjoy it, it's probably not going to be a good video anyway. Ow, what the fuck? That's fucked up. So, like, I do like playing obscure games like this sometimes. You know, games I played when I was a kid. Ah, that's fucked up. Ow. Why is there fall damage in a 3D platformer? That's extra fucked up. There we go. Sorry, I kind of had to lock in there for a sec, because this game is no joke sometimes. Like, there are definitely difficulty spikes. Like, you gotta rev roll whilst on a sliding platform, and then balance off falling platforms. This game's kind of crazy. Ah, a butt bounce. I didn't even see him. My butt bounced on him when I wasn't metal. Okay, we're back here. That's not too bad. I guess to just continue though, like I want to do a lot, you know. Maybe, you know, if I get bigger, that'll be collaborations with other YouTubers sometimes. But I don't want to focus like on the small, you know, the loud minority anymore, because shit, even if it was the majority of people wanted to see something, like that's something I could take into account and maybe do if I was feeling it. But like just forcing myself to do something because other people want me to is like the exact opposite of why I made a YouTube channel, you know. I want to do what I want to do, and like, hey, if you want to see me do something, like, that's great, but I'm not going to promise anything, you know? And that's how it should be. I think that's a big reason a lot of big YouTubers don't read comments nearly as often or anything like that, because besides, you know, obvious death threats and hate comments and other crazy shit you get on any internet platform, it's just more important to put yourself first. And that's something I've always struggled with, because, you know, I've always felt like you have to, you know, do what other people want you to do in order to make them happy. But I have to make me happy first, otherwise I'm not going to be able to make anyone happy, you know, long term. So it's kind of like, you know, put your own life vest on first, or whatever, however the dumbass saying goes. Okay, that didn't hurt because I'm metal and I'm awesome. Totally not a Mario power-up ripoff. Oh my god. Okay, that's not how that works. I don't know, like, there's just so much I want to do that it could be overwhelming sometimes. So it makes sense to, like, write it down on a list, but at the same time, like, that's just so much pressure. So I've been, like, I know it hasn't been super long of a break, but, I mean, like, I didn't really want to take a long break anyway. And like I said, I really enjoy YouTube, and it's kind of hard to stay away from unless I just straight up don't have the time. But that, you know, motivational saying that's kind of been gaining popularity and has been for months now is do it tired, you know? Because it's not saying don't take time for yourself, it's saying, like, don't make excuses and just do it. And that's kind of how I gotta do YouTube, otherwise I'm just gonna keep procrastinating out of fear of, like, not making the best possible video. Because there is no perfect video, you know? Like, subjectively, yeah, sure, but like, everyone fucks up, you know, maybe a video's late or whatever, but I think it's just important to be true to yourself first and foremost. Like, it's so easy to forget that sometimes, though, because, like, life gets in the way. Oh, maze. I almost forgot about this. Shit, my checkpoint's way back. I better not die. Oh, this maze is kind of crazy looking. But yeah, I really just want to play random games, do some challenges sometimes. But the thing with challenges is, like, I enjoy some of them, like the Zelda ones, because a lot of Zelda games are, you know, pretty damn easy. But I don't like others, because, like, randomizers are, like, hit or miss, because it's based on game knowledge. Which, like, obviously, I'm more familiar with some Zelda games than others. Ah, shit. Okay, she went down. But it's just like some challenges are like literally just, I'm fucked. There's so many dead ends here. Some challenges are just like overkill. Like, for example, Terraria Legendary Mode, like, that's no fun. Anyone who says otherwise is just lying. Like, so that's something you do literally just for views. Like, there's no other reason to do it. And I usually can't even bring myself to complete a challenge like that. Because it's just not fun. Like, the point of a challenge is to add, you know, extra challenge, so it's... I think I have iframes in here, if I just keep running. Oh my god. This is so fucked. Just go, just go. Get that... Okay. But yeah, so, like, I was going to do a Terraria Master Mode first-time Summoner playthrough, and I recorded a good, like, 2 hours, and that's one of those videos I try to face cam with. Maybe I will do a face reveal eventually, but, like, for me, I'm not very expressive when playing a game, obviously, unless it's like a rage game, but I don't play many of those, obviously. So I don't know, it didn't feel genuine. Like, I'm more expressive through my voice than my face, I feel. Like, I got, like, built-in sarcasm in my voice, I feel like. What is this camera angle, dude? What the fuck? Hello? You're joking. You expect me to do this? Okay, I guess we're doing this shit. Sorry, this broke my entire train of thought because this level's fucking evil. Alright, can I not die to fireballs off screen? That would be awesome. There we go. Okay, hopefully this brings me straight to the checkpoint. So yeah, it's just like a lot of things have been on my mind, and I've been going through some like personal things, like relationship stuff, and yeah, like stuff like that. And I've moved like a couple times now, just this year. Obviously, I made a post about it a while ago. Haven't really said it in a video or anything, but I feel like saying it in a video will help me feel more genuine too. It's just like, oh fuck, that lava's rising. My dog, okay, we completed the level. My dog of 15 years, like the family dog, super cute, Scotty, he passed away. And that's, you know, something that's just like, you don't think about it until it happens, because he was 15, you know? So he lived a long, healthy life, but like, it's just hard to like remember that, you know, dogs don't live nearly as long as us, and he's been in my life since, you know, before I was even a teenager, so it's just like, that was devastating, and I'll never be like fully over it, or like I'll never stop missing him, but it's one of those things I kind of just gotta learn to, you know, accept that life moves on even when sometimes you really don't even feel like moving on. But I mean, like, I do want to move on. It's just, you know, I don't want to do it too soon, but I also don't want to be paralyzed and just, oh, I'll pass it off, you know, I'll wait. So I think it's better to just start doing it, rather than wait. Because even if it's not perfect, because it never will be anyway, you'll get it out of the way, and then that'll be another stepping stone towards your future, you know? Another thing is, like, so I'll be doing less overall. Like, sometimes I genuinely feel like editing like a crackhead, but overall I'll be editing a little bit like less, which means like longer videos, also means more frequent videos, also means less shit cut out, so probably just better in terms of storytelling and shit. But I I was trying to do shorts for a while, like just like editing clips of the long form videos, but shorts is a cesspool, man. Shorts is like everything wrong with YouTube. It's like there's zero audience retention. Oh, there we go. Killed him. Like, people have such short attention spans already on YouTube, but then YouTube Shorts, people will scroll past, like, instantly. So it's just, like, really demotivating, and it's nice for some, like, initial views, I guess. But not only is the ad revenue, like, terrible, it's, like, 10% of normal videos, which already isn't very high. But it's just, like, it just took way more effort than it was worth, because, like, you'd have to, like, go through the whole finished edited video and like find clips that add up to like 15 to 45 seconds or whatever, and then like reformat them for the, you know, portrait ratio. It's just like not worth doing in my opinion, and that's not like almost all my views are from the long form content anyway, so I feel like I don't really have many shorts fans, and if I do, like they're just watching clips of my long form content anyway, so just fucking rotate the phone, you know? That's the only main difference. What am I doing here? I already hit that. I guess I'm going over here to this, oh yeah, this platform. So yeah, I just, sometimes I'll be yapping like this, just like playing a game, you know? And instead of like trying to just suppress that and be like, oh, welcome back, haha, funny, you know, toothless joke like that I kind of forced myself to make. Where the fuck? Is this a maze now? I guess it is. Alright, what's over here then? I just want to be myself, you know, like, and sometimes I really will have to just make some random ass video, but like it's good for me, you know, like getting shit like this off my chest is like genuinely important for my psyche, because I don't want to just like postpone shit and make the channel like some business like a lot of other people have. Like, great for them if that works for them, but I can't do that. Like, I have to be genuine and honest, otherwise I just can't enjoy this anymore. I'll just, like, you know, tune out and kind of just go through the motions, and I don't want this channel to ever become that. So it's tricky finding a balance between just, like, trying to fill silence. Like, sometimes I'll just, like, read off what's on screen, other times I'll just make silly noises. Sometimes I want to, but other times it's like, I don't know. And then my editing style for a while, because I got advice from some random ass place online, was like, you know, go to the peaks in your mic audio, because, you know, if you're yelling or loud or whatever, something important probably happened, but also, like, that just leaves out so damn much. Like, it leaves out, like, all the context for why you're yelling anyway. And that works for, especially, like, streamers who are, like, streaming for, like, dozens of hours a week or month or whatever, and then they gotta edit that down to, like, a half hour, an hour, or whatever for one video. Sure, great, but like if I'm sitting down recording something, then obviously I'm doing it to record, you know, like I know what I'm doing. It's just a different process, and what works for one person won't work for everyone. And for me, I just kind of, I want to leave almost everything in I can, you know. Obviously if I'm just like in a loading screen or whatever, oh, close one, I'll cut that out, but like for the most part I want to leave like almost everything I say in, because obviously, you know, I feel like most of what I'm talking about I want to be heard, and you know, there's just a lot that I want to start doing. But like with this channel and with my current like schedule, it might not be even possible to do daily videos, although I could just like try to start a backlog. So I could definitely do like, I don't know, multiple videos a week, and they could all be, you know, longer, because some of them do boil down to like 8 minutes just because like not much happened, or I was like silent. And it is really easy to just kind of forget to even fucking talk, which obviously is very shitty in terms of engagement and like entertainment value or just anything at all. So I do think it's better to kind of be a yapper like I am right now, rather than just be completely silent and not even have content to, you know, edit. Ooh, big jump. I really like these pack chains, that's what I'm calling them. I don't know what they're called, but that's what they're called. Submit it to Namco. Is it Bandai or Bandai? How the fuck do I get that coin? That's evil. Nope. Not like that. I think I'm lost. Why did the camera 180? Probably because I was going backward. A lot of these guys just infinitely respawn. That's kind of crazy. I'm not going... Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. These... Fuck! Another thing that, like, I kind of fell into the habit of that, you know, no one told me or anything, but it just kind of happened, is, like, I got in the, like, this fucking toxic pro gamer mentality of, like, oh, I do, you know, Zelda challenge runs sometimes. I gotta be really good, otherwise, you know, people will stop watching, whatever. But that's just not the case. That's not what I got popular for. That's not why I make videos. I am pretty good at games, I feel. Like, slightly above average, but I'm definitely not like, oh, best gamer worldwide, and I never wanted to be that anyway, because games are, you know, for fun. So sometimes a challenge is great, but just doing it because you feel like you have to is really lame. And that's what I want to avoid. So this, consider this like, oh, branching paths, oh shit, choose your own adventure. Choose your own demise, more like, oh my god. Okay, we're good. But this is Psyslik Season 2, basically, where I'm... Oh my god. Oh my god! Well, the camera doesn't help. Fucking inverting my controls. So I just want to... I don't know. The format will be a little bit different. But, like, if anything, it'll be, you know, better. Because I want to keep in more. But I also don't want to just, like, fill space. Just like, okay, this is happening. Like, just... Oh, I thought I could skip it like the Mario slide. Like, it's easy for me to kind of just even forget to comment. Oh my god, that turn is impossible. Okay, I have like no control here. I'm holding left. Oh my god, why is that just not doing anything? What the fuck? What the fuck? I fall like a brick, dude. What the fuck? It's just doing whatever it wants. Oh my penis. Like shit like this is like, yeah, raging sometimes is funny. But, like, I'm just actually... What the fuck? Porkman, can you not just, like, break your own video game, dude? Is that too much to ask? Thank you. Give me a checkpoint now. Oh, gotta do a rev roll because fuck me in particular. There we go. Wow, that was a brutal way to end a level. I lost, like, 1 billion lives. It was harder than some bosses. You hold left, he goes right. Classic.